can do this one. No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it. 19 and a half. That's a 19 and a half. No, minutes under 5. 19 and a half. You're up with 30 seconds left. And welcome to the CBG Live Network here at James A. Calhoun Gymnasium at the University of St. Joseph in Hartford, Connecticut, for our final quarterfinal game of the Prep National Championship. I'm Jack Heron. We'll be joined here in a minute with my man, Coach B. Jones, for this matchup between Putnam Science Academy in the black out of Connecticut taking on Massanutten Military Academy in the white out of Virginia. Putnam Science has become a national powerhouse, winning 3 national championships. As the skip pass over to Ray is off the mark. And Massanutten with a win over Darrow yesterday, and coming off a great season where they finished 3rd in the Elite Prep League. And spin move by Ben Ahmed. He can't finish. And here comes Massanutten with it. And down low, PG Pagonis, a.k.a. the Athens Assassin, for 2. Pagonis was a first-team All-EPL selection. Hailing all the way from Athens, Greece, if you didn't know. Ben Ahmed inside, and the double comes. He is going to be fouled.
Oh, wow. Added bonus.
The Kylan Hill.
The Kylan Hill's out here hitting jumpers.
Coming off of a foot injury. Played well yesterday. Looking a lot more healthy than he did at the EPL Championship.
Oh, yeah. And it's a little weird. The Kylan Hill hitting jumpers. Normally, you're like, oh, that's what I want. But against Putnam Science and the juggernaut that they've been all season, you're like, hey, I'll take exactly whatever I can get.
Oh, yeah. I mean, against Putnam Science, you'll take any bucket.
Quick turnover.
Because that's what they do. They turn you over, and they turn them over a lot.
Yes, they do.
As they go inside to big Ben Ahmed, the sweeping, running lefty hook.
Throwback. Oh, and June Walker overthrows it, and the pressure starting to get to.
Yeah, and that's not what you want if you're Massanutten. You don't want the pressure to start to get to you less than 4 minutes into the game, because it's not going to stop the entire game.
No, not at all. And you know the waves of substitutions are going to come in a matter of about 1 minute probably. They go to Ahmed again. He's so dangerous turning over that right shoulder. Good job. Deflection again. And that's something that you can't get away with against Putnam Science. But here's DeCollin Hill, one of the best rebounders in the EPL, securing another one. Williams attacking the paint. He'll kick to Ojuri, the main commit. And Williams, they got to attack the matchup right here. And June Walker, elbow pull up off the mark.
That is a good job, though, of finding, because that's how you attack and downhill the finish there. But that is how you want to attack Ben Ahmed. And I would even say attack him, go at him. And that's what you want to do, is attack him defensively and get him into foul trouble.
You've got to, absolutely. And here they come, the wave of subs for Putnam Science. And then also Ray will check in for Massanutten. Ray the budding 2026 prospect who has grown tremendously on the floor over the last year since arriving at Massanutten. Here is Pagonis looking for the skip. It's deflected again, and we just talked about Putnam Science, not only just having the amount of talent that they have, the bodies that they'll throw at you, but that is already the 6th deflection they've gotten in the first 5 minutes.
I mean, there's no excuse not to play hard, is what Coach Espinosa says. As that one's stolen away there by Warren Keel, who's going to attack, finds the cutter, and the bucket is good.
And everything clicking right now for Putnam.
And a timeout here by Massanutten, and that is kind of the philosophy of Coach Espinosa with his, you're going to come here, there's going to be other guys, but, there's no excuse not to play hard because we've got bodies. We've got other guys that can play. You don't play hard, you're not going to play. You're not going to win championships because we've won 3. So, 14:55 left in the first half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick. And out of the timeout, Massanutten gets it over. Pagonis is going to catch it.
Oh, man, and they just rotated and forced a tough 2, and then it'll go back their way. And so Putnam in their black Portland Trailblazer design. And now around Kalanji. And Massanutten taking a little bit of time to get settled in. Ray catches it to Kalonji, and he's stripped. And you know what's weird is, as we've seen Putnam over the course of the years, one thing we saw happen last year in the championship game against Western Reserve was Western Reserve, they took an early hard foul on Putnam.
Yeah.
And it kind of had Putnam like, oh, okay, they're here. They want to actually play a game with us. And it allowed Western Reserve to kind of establish their footing. And we would see as they would go along, and especially without Johnson in that championship game, they established their will. So here's Ray Ray at the line.
And he hits it. They also had 3 top 50 players on their team.
That's true. 2 Marquette commits and a top 25.
And a Nico Bundalo.
Yes, sir. Oh, and they get they can't quite force the turnover. They'll go back inside. The no look to the corner. Off the mark, and Hill with another rebound. And now here comes Herbert. He'll come off the high screen, throw the pass, and it'll be deflected.
See, and you cannot throw lazy passes against Putnam Science.
No.
Again,
That pass has got to be alive.
Yes, it's got to be at the rim, or you have to wrap that around. You have to drag it out and wrap it around on a bounce pass.
So let's see what Massanutten dials up.
Conversion game.
Ray Ray in the lane.
It's one of the best conversion games.
Swing it out. Catch and shoot 3. Off the mark. And the rebound comes down. Jaden Roberts. They'll go with the post feed to Yad. Yad in the lane. Stripped by Ray Ray. The hustle. But I'll tell you one thing, Jack. If there's going to be a team that is out from outside of the New England area that doesn't mind a little bit of helter-skelter at times, it's definitely Massanutten.
I mean, the thing about this Massanutten team is that the physical aspect of it is not going to be too much for them.
Yeah.
They are a relatively physical team. They're not quite as big, as deep, or as athletic. But as far as the, we're going to punch you in the mouth and most people back down.
Yeah.
This Massanutten team is not, they're not going to, there's no early KO against them.
No, definitely not. And here they are, staying within 5, under 12. And you got to think this pace does help Massanutten a little bit. Because usually at this time of the game, Putnam's got 30 points.
Yeah.
And Putnam, just the ability to play so many different combinations of guys, play big, play small, a little bit of everything.
And, I mean, the fact that it's, you talk about the chemistry with them, you've got depth, and a lot of times you mix and match stuff, but, like, these are 5 on, 5 off. These guys have played 40 games with the same 5.
Yep.
As they come on and off.
And Coach Espinoza, if it gets to crunch time, he'll mix up those lineups late and after the 10-minute mark in the second half, of course. But such a different team, even from last year. Not with the depth perspective, but we'll see him play multiple point guards together with this team. And Williams, and this is what he can start doing, is hitting dribble pull-ups. And then Putnam, this time of the year, they get scout you so well, just try to do stuff to take out your action.
And that one's thrown away. And June Walker, a little off the mark on that one. But, I've always wondered if maybe trying to match the pressure aspect, because this Massanutten team does have good depth. They go about 10 or 11
Yes,
deep.
they do.
Trying to match the pressure aspect of it, because what's the famous saying, right? Teams that press don't like to be pressed.
Right, that's true.
So, and I mean, these guards are really good for Putnam Science.
Yes, they are.
And like you said, they've got multiple ball handlers. It may not work, but, I feel like so many teams try to just conserve energy against them, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have to do so much to stop them and not turn it over.
Yeah.
It's like, how about we take it to them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean? Go at them. And off the mark, Ojiri with the rebound. Got to pitch it ahead. Somebody's got to come to the middle.
And
that's the one thing I say.
It.
Somehow Massanutten hanging around right now, and
You're going pass. Way over top.
Wow. Hill with the right hand. And Macedon is doing a little too much standing on offense for me. We got to get more cutting and more movement if you're Macedon. And if you're Putnam, I think you've got to get a little bit more into some specific action. And the block by Hill. Oh, man. And I think you definitely trust DeCollin Hill, but if you're the guards for Macedon, you've got to not worry about the last offensive play. You've got to start digging the ball out of that post just a little bit. Not necessarily to leave the shooters wide open, but if there's a way you want to get beat, it's definitely not giving up layups to Putnam.
I mean, and that is kind of it's as simple as it is and old school it is. It works so well at this level as far as press all the time, run off misses, and in the half court, we've got size. Feed the bigs, play inside out.
Right, and then we're going to set up our press again.
Yes, as far as it we've got 3 6'10s, 4 6'10s. You're either going to get a foul trouble playing them one-on-one, you're going to double, we're going to kick out, she's going to make shots.
And Yad off the mark, another rebound for Hill. Here's Williams and Putnam's ability to press you off of a miss.
Yes.
I mean, you just don't see that as common maybe once every 5 years at the college level, let alone. And Macedon's got to figure out how to drive it. And Pagonis.
And a big rebound there.
They've got to spread the floor. Backdoor.
Almost had it.
Oh, man.
And that's it, too.
Oh, Pagonis with the save to Ray. Bounce pass, reverse layup, and Macedon gets the break that they need.
And it's almost like it's so backwards as far as, like, I feel like because of their length and their athleticism as rim protectors, they're able to overplay and bait you into backdoors.
Yeah.
Sure. And then here it is offensively. Throw it in.
Yeah.
Let him work. Over the left shoulder. That's a bucket.
Fake to the drop step.
He hit the dream shake.
Turn over the left shoulder. Jump hook him to death. And then they trap on the sideline. And we talk about somebody who's great at drawing fouls.
Yeah.
PG Pagonis. The Athens Assassins who still trying to figure out how to get going here in this one. Wow, and they switch the ball screens. They switch the action. High screen. They get the switch they want. Williams. Try to throw the back door. Pagonis somehow comes up with it. Left hand off the mark. Here comes Putnam. And they'll step right into it. Trey ball is short. Saved by 2 Putnam Science players. And they'll go back to it looks like this 2-2-1 with this particular lineup. And Williams saves it. Oh, he throws it away. And a layup. And, of course, without Smello Swinson, Macedon
down another ball handler against this.
And Ray off the glass, and Macedon hanging around. And back into the game is Walker. And Inan Sharif catches shoot. Trey ball off the mark. And look at him. Sky for a rebound. Oh, stolen away by Walker. He's got Ahmed. Oh, and he loses it on the way up.
A little break there for Massanutten as they had.
Oh. And the screen, and Walker late to get up. Nobody called the screen out. Absolutely no one. And he runs right into it. And
that turnover
trying to
there.
throw a bounce pass against a press has never worked in the history of basketball.
And that one is thrown away. So Herbert swings it.
Sharif for three. Off the mark. And they'll go to Ahmed in the box set. Off the screen. Kalanji shows hard. They're looking to go to Ahmed. The double team comes. He throws the lob. And fade away. Off the mark. Kalanji with the rebound. He'll pitch it ahead to Miles Herbert. And Herbert wants the high screen. He'll reject it. Then finally comes off of it in the lane. Pagonis for three. Off the mark.
And yeah, that's a look that Pagonis has got to cash out on.
Yeah. I think Massanutten just looking, hoping, searching for something. He goes to him again this time. Off 2 feet. Off the mark. Ben Ahmed with the rebound. And now off the high screen. Floater is good, and that'll be Butter Williams, the Fairfield commit, the lefty. And Pagonis off the mark again. And, oh, wow. They'll say it will go Putnam.
And another thing that teams find out when they play Putnam, it's to me it's almost like a strategy as far as you're not going to get many calls against them because they set the tone physically early.
Yeah.
They go inside, they want to bang, they want to see how the refs are going to call it. And once you set it that way, you know, you're not going to be able to fall into people and get calls.
No, for sure.
The team that usually is more physical and plays harder is going to dictate the whistle.
Yeah, like you said, they just set the tone. And I think that also Putnam, the ability, just play through so many different weapons, beat you at all three levels. Pagonis catch and shoot. He'll skip it. 3 ball, way off the mark.
And you can see Pagonis is starting to second guess it a little
bit.
Yeah, he's missed some shots early, and that's the last thing that they need from him as their top scorer.
Yeah.
When he catches those, he needs to shoot the basketball.
And they'll throw it over the top. Ray with the catch. And if you're Ray, you got to get going. But I think you got to do something just besides high screen and then straight line drive and into 2 or 3 help defenders. And a big-time athlete on that run and catch. And that is Brayson Green. And they trap him. They throw it, they throw it away. And here on the break, the layup. Warren Keel, the 2026 Mass Rivals guard.
And we're going to have a timeout by Massanutten. And after a 12-0 run here from PSA, we'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. You go into any game scared is absurd.
What are you doing?
So that's thrown out of bounds. It will stay here, or knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Massanutten.
And Walker. They'll use the high screen. They'll throw inside to Kylan Hill on the catch and finish. And you can't show any sign of weakness against this Putnam Science group, as they are battle tested. I mean, their ability to go at each other every day in practice is sometimes probably a lot tougher than what the competition is that they face in the game. Oh, and Green. Oh, and he still comes up with it. And it's just not a team you can make it. You can't afford to make any kind of excuses, and they can't catch it. And the lead is 16 with 2:57 left to play. And now here is Keel. Putnam going inside the back screen. In the lane, jump stop off the post feed. And this lineup right here with Yad and Osai. And off the mark again. Off the screen. And one. And that is the big fella, Abdul Yad, with the and one. And they throw, and another turnover forced by Putnam. And they'll go with the high screen and step back. And Yad for three. Oh, it's off the mark. And they battle for it. And Osai, another three. Green. Oh, and they get the tip in, and they're just wearing them down right now, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, too many waves, and I mean, it's funny to say it this way. Like, I was explaining to somebody that Putnam Science is like the boogeyman of
yeah, they are
of prep basketball.
Yep.
You're afraid of them before you see them, and then when you do see them, now you're like, wait, this is real.
This is not a dream. This is not a dream. And Green and Yard will take another one. Green off the mark. Herbert. No, I'm sorry. Devon Brown with the rebound. Off the high screen. We'll go to Williams. And Williams driving in the lane, offhand. And I'll tell you one dude that's not scared.
No, and
Especially when it talks about offense.
I mean, it's just one of those things with Massanutten, like, play basketball.
Right. At some point.
I mean, manage the game.
Yeah.
Play it in spurts. Take your opportunities when you get them.
Yeah. And Keel, they flip the screen. Keel Hezzy. He's looking for it. He's been looking for it. It's short again. And breaks
box
the screen.
out.
You better be ready.
Because that is where they're really getting killed even more. I mean, they're turning the basketball over too much. They're not hitting shots. They have not boxed out at all.
At all.
And at a size disadvantage already. So, at the half, Putnam Science, the favorites to win the national championship, showing why. Leading Massanutten 40-19. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
All right, so we're back here with the second half action. Putnam Science, Massanutten, the final spot in the Final Four here at the 2025 National Prep Championships, West Hartford, Connecticut, the campus of the University of St. Joseph's. And we've got a jump ball to start it off already. And it'll stay with Putnam. And so Putnam comes out with the big lineup.
And a foul is going to be called. As they go inside to Big Ben Ahmed, who throws it down.
The Oklahoma State commit, Ben Ahmed, and they get the turnover just like that. And they'll go up, get a 2-for-1 special. 2 shots at the rim within 5 seconds. And Ray to Williams. Williams, hesitation. Turnaround baseline fader, no good. Pagonis trying to tip it in. Williams.
Swinging, don't curl up and get jumped.
And so the fadeaway, and that is Parrish Edmond, the 2026 from Norwalk, Connecticut. And Putnam now, full court pressure. They back it up. Now they go 2-3. Williams kicks it out. Ray for 3. No good. Pagonis off the mark. And off the high screen. Kicking it. Catch and shoot. And it bounces over, unfortunately, for Putnam. But they still lead by 26. So, and kickball looks like. And it'll be Massanutten who will get the sideline out of bounds. And now Devon Brown running the show. He'll go to Pagonis. And I think one thing you can't do against Putnam is just set up in anything that they've ever seen before. Because they will take you out of your action and make you improvise. That is the name of the game. So Williams to Pagonis. Off the high screen. Baseline kick. 3-ball. Off the mark from Ray. And now here comes Tony Butter Williams. They're looking inside. Ahmed guarded by DeCollin Hill. And he'll go post up. Go middle. Hit a cutter. Off the mark. He'll get it back. And he'll just go straight to the lane and just dunk it. My goodness, Big Ben Ahmed is here playing with a little bit of pep in his step and just letting people know, hey, this is a man's game. And 3-ball off the mark by Ojiri. And now they'll bring it up. Williams off the high screen. They get a little Spain into a screen and double stagger. Cut. One more pass and a dunk. And that is Parrish Edmond. And Edmond, a big-time athlete. He looks a little bit bigger than 6'5", though. He may have grown. Catch. Oh, and the block. But it'll be a foul with the body on Big Ben Ahmed. So at the line for Massanutten, Panagiotis. So, Pagonis at the line. And now Ahmed in the lane, going with the right this time, and no good. But he'll go to the line, and they'll call the foul on it. Looks like they'll call it on Pagonis. And Ahmed at the line. He knocks down the first. And misses the second. Hill with the rebound for Massanutten. And now bringing it up is number 2, Miles Herbert, and it's stolen away. And there is Jamel Ja Hatchett. And now Ojiri in the lane. He'll get it to Hill. Baseline jumper. Off the mark. Pagonis trying to fight for the rebound. And it'll stay with Massanutten. And the wave comes in for Putnam. Jaden Roberts. Warren Keel. Brayson Green. And the jumper's up and off the mark. Rebound. Comes down to Adama Tambedu, the 2026 from Senegal. Putnam leading 53-21 with 15-19 left to play here in regulation. And posting up. Drop off. And one. And it's going to be Brayson Green, the 6'6", 2025 from Beverly, Massachusetts. And the three-point play. And Ojiri dribbling through the trap on the sideline. Hill comes up with it. He'll dribble it, trying to throw it off. And they'll throw the baseball pass and the tip. And the reverse layup. Oh, and it's followed by Brayson Green. And they are just putting on a show right now. Putnam Science. Ojiri catches, shoot three, knocks it down. And in the lane, floater, off the mark, an offensive rebound, and they'll get another crack at it. In the lane, trying to step through, off the mark. And now off the mark. Ojiri in the lane. Verticality. And he hits the deck, and they'll say it is off of Putnam. So it'll be baseline out of bounds. Massanutten will retain possession after the fight at the rim that resulted in going out of bounds off Putnam, the officials say. So Sharif stolen away by Williams. In transition, oh, wow. And Brayson Green going up with a vengeance, and he'll get fouled. And the foul on the strip will be on Ray Ray of Massanutten. And off the mark on the first one is Green. And Ojiri, skip pass. And the three is good from Ray Ray. And 13 minutes left to play. Putnam Science leading by 32. Williams off the high screen. They flip it. He gets the switch. And it'll be the pull-up three by Tony Butter Williams. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Warren Keel, number 4. And Green is battered around. He and Sharif battle for it, and it'll stay with Massanutten. And June Walker will come back in. Sharif will take a break. And it hits the top. There's June Walker's three. So with 12 and a half left to play. 62-27. And now all that dribbling back up top. And now Keel will come off down the lane, drop off pass, and the tomahawk jam by Adama Tambedu.
Hey, BD, do you smell that? Smell like straight pussy.
And a timeout by Putnam Science. Full timeout. as they lead 66-27 with 11:40 left to play. We'll be right back. More action from the CBG Live Network.
Goodness gracious. That's out of control. I don't think any of us expected it to be so bad. Are they supposed to be good? Or, I mean, it's been that year. They've had a good year, man. They better hard. I think he'd do well in this shit. There's some work for him. Yeah. You know, half of our school, like, put us in staff when it comes to grade shit. Right. You can't take seniors. You gotta take grads. Yeah. You gotta pray fucking 12 times a day. Yeah. Dry campus. Yeah. Mike Saunders was there for like a month. Right. He just left. Pepperdine is a little bit different. Like for sure. Gavin Newsom's daughter going there, the governor of California. Yeah. But we're the only school. So the only schools in the league that get JUCO guys who Washington State or Oregon State. Those only ones to get JUCO. Yeah. Yeah, because I was there probably about 7 years ago. Who was one? As an assistant. I gotta look him up, man. I haven't talked to him since he left. You were there with Roma or Marty? I want to say Roma. Yeah, he was very respectable. Yeah, I want to say Roma. I mean, watch it. Because I remember he was there and then he left the year before. No, he left COVID. Maybe? Or the year after COVID. Not implement. White boy? Yeah. Not implement. Not even him. Yeah. He does. He's got his own trying to fight business now. Oh, okay. So he helped teams with charters, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But a good dude, really good dude with ops. Yeah. Really good. Because he was explaining to my one guy from Tennessee who wanted to get into the NIL space because he basically his guys own shipping company. Yep. So I was like, hey, we were in Omaha, and that was the year that Max and then won with Greenwood. Yeah, Max Lewis. Yeah, Max Lewis. Yep. I mean, they ran away with that. All time. Spends a lot of time on the phone. Yeah. First layer is alright, and then you dig yourself. Hey man, you know how it goes. Everybody got some shit with them. Let me tell you. Was Max originally from Cali? No. Or is he's an Arizona kid? Okay. So you gotta remember how Green Bridge Gray takes all the fucked up kids who also team to team. Yeah. That's the only way he can survive. Yeah. Because he had the kid last year that had Golden State Prep. Clayton. Yeah. We try to get him in. He can't read, can't write his name. Oh man. And then occasionally he'll forget kids to like he has Robux now. Yeah. It's like Robux family. No, he left. He left now. Not a security company guy, right?
Yeah.
He was silver. They tried to get all the money kids.
Well, but like he's like a top player.
What's his race again?
He's like kind of Polynesian, like half.
Oh, he was in soldiers.
Okay.
He was in soldiers.
I mean, he's never gonna stay. But
Yeah.
Like,
One of the
they're
kids
playing
just
him
left
16.
soldiers yesterday.
Which one?
A guard or a wing. He's going to play with the Puma, with one of the Puma teams.
Probably Clint. Oh, you mean the kid at Corona and Daniel, Slim Rogers.
Yeah, Slim.
BTI.
Yeah.
BTI. Yep.
Slim was going to make that soldiers 17s. He haven't got no better. He's good though.
Yeah.
He should have gone back to Sterling and Dallas play.
Yeah. Still an old New Balance check too. He's one of his.
Not in my book.
So like we were playing for Vegas Elite. They
Yeah.
recorded him all-star weekend. The dudes wouldn't do shit. They wouldn't do shit for him.
It's crazy.
And Rain was calling them like, hey, can y'all just do something?
Yeah.
So I guess all Nike did was donated like 100 basketballs to his dad, which was nothing for shoes to get him back
Wow. That's crazy.
And then Clint got bored.
You like him? The kid from Bakersfield Christian?
No, he's at
Or Devon?
yeah, Devon.
Yeah. He's super young.
Yeah.
Super young. I think he might be the best prospect since Ivy. Yeah, but
For bigs. I mean, are we not counting Jalen Mills? Because like Jalen Mills
he was good.
and we
But
also got.
this kid got some shit to him though. Like,
He's like a public speaker.
public school, he goes to a neighborhood school, not
Yeah.
tripping. His uncle,
My only issue is that he has bounced around. Shoe circuit.
because what happened was like 3 years ago, his uncle was kind of helping him, got shot. But like, I think he's probably the best prospect to me. He'll go out there guard somebody, he'll be like top 5 in the country. He don't even know. Like he go home and still play video games. Like he don't even know what's going on.
He's just hooping.
He just moves, bro. Like, he don't even know what he's doing.
Just line him up and I'm a hoop against him.
But who would you like? Do you think Jalen Lewis is better than him?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, as freshmen, again, not worrying about like where we get across the finish line.
Yeah.
Just like freshmen to this point.
Yeah.
Like, Jalen Lewis.
Yeah. But one story about him, bro. Have you seen Boss Moon?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
I've seen the first day.
Clint Thinkway got a team though.
I mean, Clint is always gonna find dudes who can rock.
You like Josh?
Yeah, stuff like there's stuff there. And he has gotten better.
You a Hillman fan?
The only Reardon kid that hasn't never like it's more that he has not figured it out. I don't think he got better this year. Like the physical skills are
That's a good question. Who better him or Elias in your opinion?
Hillman or Elias?
Yeah.
Or that we're going to have a real conversation about which one will really go between Hutcherson and Elias, because that's a fun one.
That's just kind of old.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're shooting, I mean, again, being old doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We're talking about being capital C.
Let me ask you this. Hutchinson better than Miles
I
Brown?
don't think so.
That's very wrong.
But the thing is, Elias,
They might, but I don't think so. They
Yeah,
got
he gets shit.
he gets so much shit done. Like, I just think that Elias is much more of a kid that needs to pick the right college.
Yeah, more of a kid.
And then just being like, so somewhere where you can rock, so you're not bouncing up. This is not really about
Yeah.
I feel like now he's not this type of kid. After Houston mold, then they're guard, quite hella garbage.
I mean, but like, he just plays like a kid who like loves DeRozan, but not like the DeRozan we grew up with, like current DeRozan.
I love Elias. I'm biased, bro.
And
Yeah,
of
'cause
course,
there's a-
I get it. He's like 4.32 kills, leading kid, like
PK to
Right, he's like,
I mean, bouncing out. I'm okay. I like those type of kids too. And his dad, Carlos, don't get like, you know, I would have went back.
He's not going to go play college ball. So, you know
That's
what
my
I'm saying?
man. That's my my man.
He's gonna talk about this.
Me too. Me too. But he should have went to Willis.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
I'm trying to get him to play with me, man.
He got mad because he didn't go to Willis camp.
He played with Boo 16 last year, but I mean, I'm just trying to get him to understand that, like, right now at this phase of your career, two driven men.
You feel me? Like,
Catch and shoot.
that's just me. Rain don't really
You gotta be a
do
better
that,
cutter.
you feel me? I might be
Because
wrong,
you're just
but
not
he
going to
been
be a
good.
guy that's going to be
The way they make it sound.
elite shit. You know what I'm saying?
Promise big.
You are
No.
top of the 1-2-2.
Those were bankable.
Open shot.
So it's like, that's
Try to go
Who he playing with?
try to act like you're going to go somewhere and
That's my point.
but like, it would have been
15 points your senior year somewhere. You know what I mean?
That was scripted. It's just
Love you as a player, love you as a potential, but let's just be honest about, like, let's just work there. And if you develop into something else, then shit, we all hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? But
I agree, but it can't be weird. Where's his bro at?
where's Ray Ray's brother?
That's not
Lincoln Memorial.
Lincoln Memorial.
so like I like him in the sophomore. So this, he's like, oh, I think it'll leave.
You gave Yannick? You gave Yannick at all?
The big Brazilian is like.
I don't. I hear all of it, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, in warm-ups, I'm like, oh, I got a new big. And then I'm like, oh, shit.
Hella bad like this?
Yeah.
Throws down some windows and shit.
I saw a joint on the ground, bro, where he did that. He did a joint off the ball. He jumped from the right. He did a jump off the left and still did the one-leg windmill. They were warming up or something. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't a game.
I'm like, you can't even start the fight. Because, like, I can't even have a normal work. Because I'm like, no, I know all the things you've done.
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
Yeah, this is how we be beating. This is how, when I was coaching Loaded, this is how we be beating the boot. Be running up the floor.
How do you relationship with Darren Davis?
Worst game I ever seen. It was PSA 16s last year.
Yeah.
They told him like, bro,
Random
come over here, right?
in New York at an event we were
We was gonna bring him and Jay had like kind of the fall, which was fucked up on Joe's part, though. You feel me?
6, I think.
Oh my God.
And
Now
the
get
final
Brandon's like
score
running
was
like a
like
runner supposedly.
130 something to 21.
Brandon's really good at
It
reading.
was like actually the dumbest thing.
They should have stopped that game. First half. They should have
That PSA team is so motivated. It's like the Raptors brothers.
Yeah.
Dylan Mingo.
See? Like the fact that, like that's crazy. Like the fact that Mingo wasn't playing up. You know what I mean? It's just like,
He's one level below playing. Yeah, but like Pokemon. He's like the middle of the
But, like, again, like, those are the types of moves that I would have my kid. So I'm like, listen, the other shit don't matter. It's like, he will look the kid in the face and be like, I care about you, and I'm now going to
Ben Kananji.
No, for sure. That's so true.
do to people who are who they are and will ride for you in the industry.
Yeah. That's real. Some of those skills is how they just so rapid.
Oh, yeah, it is. TJ.
I will bet she's very good now. That just does not finish.
Oh yeah, I would bet you that too. Cole just don't get it, though. I love Cole.
It's not that he listens, but he just don't do.
You take care of that guy? You take care of that guy?
Yeah, probably. They always want to. Oh, sorry, every season.
Yeah, you know what I'm the most disappointed about? Like PG. Like you just didn't fucking show up, dog. Like at all. This team was made for you to be like the guy. Like this was